Hello, guys. Welcome to Schematic Precision Weekly Forex Forecast. Let's jump onto this weekly Forex forecast and see what opportunities do we have for the upcoming week. And let's start with the Euro USD. Jumping onto the daily, from last 3 weeks, I have been monitoring price action on this exact price action. And as we know, after we took this inducement from daily, let me zoom in for you. This daily inducement has been taken, and after that I told you we'll be bullish until this extreme POI, and we have this liquidity resting as well. So this POI happens to be more reliable. We can look for shots from there, right? So last week price gave us a little bit of pullback and then follow through to the higher side. And what for this week now? I'm still bullish for this week as we speak. Market has already opened and we are going into the London session. What I'm expecting is price to give little bit more reaction to the downside. This is the daily candle, and I would like to see a downward reaction first below the previous daily candle low, which is Friday's low, 8th March, and then give us a bullish reaction to go higher and target this liquidity. So this will be our first target. Uh, Let me mark it by. So this will be our target. But first, I would like to see some push down. Take the liquidity from daily candle low, previous daily candle low, and if you can see, we have a fair value gap as well here. So we have two confluences here. Yep, we have two confluences on daily. So it will be much better price to grab this or fill this imbalance before going higher. That's what we can see on daily time frame. Let's jump on to the 4 hour. Okay. So this was the joke I told you about, and here I was expecting market to come down and mitigate this order block, but it didn't happen. And when I looked at deeper, what I find out earlier, I was mentioning this low as our inducement, but as we see, this high was broken after this particular candle on 21st of Feb took the liquidity from this candle's low and then pushed higher and broken this structure. So the real inducement was actually this, not this one. That was my mistake. So what market has done, took this inducement and then gone higher. So what's next now? As I said, I'm expecting price to come down at least to fill this imbalance on daily. And as you can see, we have our order flow as well here. So if price comes here and maybe a little deeper, maybe 20 pips more deeper, 20, 25 pips more deeper, that's what Euro USD does every time. If it has it wants to give some excessive move in a wrong direction, it will give around 20, 25 pips stop run, then it will turn around. So that's what I'm expecting, price to come down in this order flow, then continue again higher for this target, and this is 1.10, right? So mark this out. I'm expecting this week to reach out to this price point at least, if not higher. So jumping onto the intraday time frame, which is 15. All right. As we can see, as per the current market structure, so this is the one single push we have, which broke this structure, and we have this imbalance order flow. And as this is the one single push, I'll consider this low as our inducement for intraday as well. So we have so many confluences for this area. So I'm expecting price to come down. And how price can do that? We are in Frankfurt right now, and if price can continue down from here as well, from this particular point where the market is right now, and it can give us some reaction above the Asian high, then push down. So these are the two scenarios on Euro USD which I'm expecting to happen as market opens on in London session maybe. So that's all for Euro USD. Jumping on to the GU, and let's see. Okay, so same thing happened on here. We didn't take any inducement here, and price continued higher. So forget about this now. Let's do it again. what we have on weekly. Let's jump onto the higher time frame. Okay, this was the inducement. We took the inducement here. This was the inducement on daily. Price took the inducement, and then this order of, oh sorry, fair value gap was filled, continued higher, came back down, mitigated this order block, now trying to continue higher. So yeah, next target for you GBP USD should be this high, and then these are already almost equal. Let me see on weekly. Okay, so let's not go far away right now. Let's focus on this high only. This is also a good, this can also be a good trade for at least 300 pips. So yeah, let's not go far. And this is the high we should look for. This is our drawn liquidity. So same as euro, I'll be expecting a push down first, or a correction, if I may say, a correction after this impulse move, and we have imbalances left here. So any after any correction, I'm expecting again a push higher. So I'll be looking for buys only, but we have to see how market corrects. If it gives a three-wave correction or a complex correction, we have to identify that. But yeah, overall a correction for the follow through. This is my take on daily time frame. Going on to the 4 hour. So yeah, this was the last high. So this was the order block we had, which got mitigated, and we have a run of liquidity here as well. That's why this order block was relevant. This was the last high which has been taken. So yeah, this is the only thing, right? So if price comes down in this imbalance, which is around this supply only, supply turns demand, if I say, then it can be good. Yeah. So let's wait for a correction. I would not like to go for sells. I will let these two pairs, EU and GU, to correct completely and end the correction. Then if I see any bullish sentiment in the market coming, then I'll jump into the market for the buys. So it can take 2 or 3 days, maybe 4 days to complete the correction, then give us a bullish move. So I'll hold and see what it does. Jumping onto the 15. Yeah, as you can see, same here. This is all one candle, and I would really, if I want to trade this pair, I would like price to come lower than this candle, and maybe from this order flow on 15, I would like to buy again. This will be much more relative to continue for the buys, but let's see how it happens. We have to consider multiple time frames as well, what it does, because we have a lot of imbalances in the market, and price can come down to take the complete imbalance as well. And other than that, 15-minute order block I just marked. I'll focus on this fair value gap as well, right? So this is one of the 15-minute intraday order block, and this is the imbalance on higher time frame. So either of these, I'll be looking for buys. Before that, I'll be looking for sells only if valid, right? So this is it for GU. Jumping onto the gold, as I have been saying, gold will be bullish from around here, and I was first expecting price to come down and take this inducement, right? Weekly inducement. But what market has done, it has not given us inducement and given us a new all-time high. This will be an inducement, right? So nothing much on weekly time frame. Jumping onto the daily, so many imbalances left. So many imbalances left. Price will eventually come down, but how and when, that we have to monitor and trade accordingly, because gold has been extremely volatile. So this was our order block here. Actually, on 4 hour, it's more clearly visible, and I have marked it also. Yeah, so this was our order block. Market mitigated it, goes higher, and I have been saying from this week itself, from last week of Feb, we are bullish on gold, we are bullish, and this was the only supply which was violated. And after that, market has been bullish. After violating this last supply, market has been volatile and aggressively bullish here. And why this has happened? Because there has been ceasefire announced between the war zone in the world right now, which is Hamas and Gaza. So because of that, we have seen this extreme push to the high on gold. Investors has been shifting towards gold after that announcement. So coming on to the gold, what's next? So same after this aggressive push higher, I'm expecting a correction for again a push higher, and it's totally your choice how you trade. I'll be waiting for a correction. If valid trades, valid setups, how I trade, how you trade, you can go for sells as well. But the major trend will be buys again. I'm still bullish on gold, and maybe after the next high, we can see a bigger corrective structure before next move. So that's for the gold on 4 hour time frame. Jumping onto the intraday, how should we trade it? So if we see this from here to here, it's contracting and it's two corrective pattern, right? So I'm not a trend line trader, but if I draw a trend line just to show you, okay, and as per the current market structure, if we find the inducement on 1 hour, the inducement is this one, but I don't think so. Price will come that low that easy. So I'll I'll be waiting. If it continues higher, it will be difficult to buy from this particular point in time. But if we see any correction below 2170 and till 2158, so this area I'll be considering for my buys intraday, and below this I'll be wanting price to come more down, take all this liquidity, then I'll be looking for buys. So I'm a little confused as what I'm seeing on the chart right now. But join the Telegram channel. Link is in the bio in the description. So I'll be updating every day what I see on the charts, and if we have any opportunity to trade on, so I'll be sharing that you on the Telegram channel. So make sure you join it. And as per the current price action, I am confused on intraday wise, but on higher time frame, yes, a correction is on the way before another push higher. Let's see how it unfolds in the intraday time frame. So that's all for gold right now. Jumping on to the GJ. So on GJ, I was expecting last week market to react from this area, right? But it didn't happen. What turns out to be market took these relevant equal highs as the liquidity grabbed it and then pushed lower. So that's fine. What next from here? We have seen a good reaction from this extreme, and it is still valid, right? The buys are still valid until we are above this demand zone. We can look for buys at any point in time. If a valid setup appears, go for the buys. For this supply above these highs, we have these equal relative equal highs as the liquidity. So I'll be expecting price to continue higher, at least to take these highs and mitigate this supply. And then from this supply, I'll be looking for any pattern or how the market delivers in this supply to go for shorts again, to take all these equal lows and come lower. It will be a big drop after this high is taken. I'm expecting a big drop. So for this week, I'm expecting buys from GJ. Going on to the intraday time frame, what do we have after mitigating this demand? So this was our last high. This is our chalk. Price goes higher, takes the inducement, comes lower, mitigates our order flow on 15-minute, again goes higher, but wasn't able to make a new high, right? And again tries to come down. And when these things happen after mitigating a demand after chalk, we took the liquidity, mitigated a demand on the extreme and goes higher but unable to break the high. That simply means price has not taken enough liquidity from the sell side to go higher. So what happened here, in this whole push we had this liquidity which price has taken already. So from here price can go higher. Now price is ready to go higher because we have taken our sell side liquidity, now showing bullish uh, signs. How? Let's jump onto the 5 and see. So yeah, we have taken this liquidity, again drop down from this reaction, and we have a break of structure from here, and price has been showing us bullish signs. So I'm expecting price to continue higher from either this point in time or from low. So that's all for the week. Thank you for watching the video.